Hey, Assalamu alaikum. Let's understand about the metabolism of the muscle. So, the metabolism of the muscle and how to maintain, how to prevent the loss of the muscle and how to maintain your muscle growth. So, in this video, we will understand about the catabolism and the anabolism of the muscle. So, remember about that things. Basically, the catabolism mean the breakdown of the muscle, while the anabolism mean the progress and development of the muscle, while the growth of the muscle, basically, remember. So in this way, first of all, we will understand about the catabolism and anabolism for muscle growth, how to maintain. So the catabolic cycle, here is the nodes basically which they are showing in the video. So in this way, the catabolic cycle, during the morning time, the catabolism increase. So remember, the catabolism will increase during the morning time. So this is the point we will understand the muscle breakdown due to the regular job, exercise, and awake, alertness. Basically, all these things, and the sympathetic nervous system increase. Basically, the sympathetic nervous system basically increase will lead to breakdown of the muscle, while the parasympathetic nervous system decrease. So remember about that. So the parasympathetic nervous system will decrease. When the parasympathetic nervous system will decrease, so the sympathetic nervous system will increase, will lead to alertness, and for example the college time, school time, and work burnout, fatigue, tiredness, depression, stress, anxiety, tension, tiredness, and frustration. Basically it is all type of the which that trigger the muscle breakdown, because it is basically sympathetic nervous system, and in this is the catabolic system, the catabolic pathway, which that will lead to basically break your muscle down, while the growth hormone will decrease, while the cortisol level will be rise. So the myostatin increase, basically that protein is increased which that break the muscle it down, and basically it will produce a lot more energy from the muscle also, but also from fat. So remember about that. Basically the hinder of the growth hormone, and in this the hindrance of the muscle growth. So in this way, the increase the myostatin, while the decrease the follistatin. Follistatin is the protein which that is important for the growth of the muscle. We will discuss in the next video, but in this case, you can think about that. This is the catabolic cycle. During the daytime, it should be basically boost that catabolic cycle, while during the night time, you should trigger the anabolic cycle, so anabolic pathway. So in this way, during the rest and digest, the anabolism start. So the parasympathetic nervous system increase, so it will basically parasympathetic nervous system increase during the night time. So in this way, when parasympathetic nervous system when increase, so it will basically require the relaxation for digestion whenever you will intake the protein post workout. So you should exercise before the sleep, and in this way you will get more tiredness, but whenever you will eat, so the parasympathetic nervous system increase. This parasympathetic nervous system basically important for the anabolism of your muscle. So your muscle will break down, recover. In this way, the anabolism, the synthesis of the actin and myosin protein in the muscle. So in this way, basically require the relaxation for digestion, recovery require rest, sleep 9 hours, muscle hypertrophy promotion. In this way, the muscle will grow, muscle can boost, myostatin will decrease. So in this way, myostatin will decrease, while the follistatin will increase. Basically, the follistatin is important for the growth of the muscle. Increase growth hormones. In this way, during the sleep time, you should increase the growth hormone. So in this way, basically, don't eat too much sugary food, because the sugary food spike the insulin while buffer the growth hormone. In this way, the growth hormone will not spike, and in this way, your muscle will not grow. So basic concept. So the recovery requirement is the growth hormone requirement for anabolism. So the growth hormone and the growth hormone spike by insulin buffer whenever you will low carb, high protein and fat plus the all micros, which that is important for the growth of the muscle due to the increase of the growth hormone. Good sleep and stay relaxed, natural environment, which that is important, and the ketogenic diet and the caloric restriction is also important, while the recovery, exercise, schedule for normal metabolism is important. So in this way, basically the daytime you should break that muscle fiber, but the night time before the sleep you should exercise, hard training, and fasting or ketogenic diet, but don't choose sugar because the sugar will spike the insulin while buffer the growth hormone. In this way your muscle will not grow, while the growth hormone also trigger the insulin like growth factor 1 and the other endothelial growth factors and a certain type of the growth factor which that lead to anabolism, and in this way your muscle will grow. Important thing you should need to understand, the break the muscle fiber will increase the number of muscle fiber and thickness will lead to increase the growth of the muscle, while the insulin buffer due to the low carb like caloric restriction, the ketogenic diet and fasting, exercise basically will boost that all things. Basically it will lead to increase the growth hormone, and the growth hormone basically increase the certain type of growth factor, loss of the fat while growth of the muscle increase, while on the other hand bone health due to the insulin like growth factor 1 spike in the liver, and it will transport to the bone side, and in this way the bone will grow and also muscle will grow. So basically the insulin like growth factor 1 is also important for the development and the growth of the muscle while the fat loss. So in this way you can achieve that all goal. Basically it is disciplinary, but you should get the cycle. I hope you make sense about that. If you like my video, please make sure to subscribe, like and share. See you in the next video. For this time, bye. Allah Hafiz.